Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, guys. If you've been paying attention to the latest updates from the 49ers camp, you probably already know that this season, San Francisco is facing a mountain of challenges. And I'm not talking just about tough opponents or the usual ups and downs. No, the real story here is about injuries. And folks, it's no secret that the 49ers have been battered by the injury bug even before the regular season has officially kicked off. It's a huge concern for everyone who's been following this team, especially considering how competitive the NFC West is becoming. The division is already stacked with formidable teams, and these injuries could seriously impact San Francisco's chances of repeating as NFC champions or even making a deep playoff run this year. What makes this situation even more frustrating is that it's happening during the preseason, specifically in Week 2, which is supposed to be about evaluating talent, trying out different lineups, and getting the players ready for the grind of the regular season. Instead, it's turned into a bit of a nightmare, with key players going down, and the team's depth being tested early and often. Head coach Kyle Shanahan, known for his offensive genius and innovative schemes, has had to deal with a lot more than he initially expected. And the injury to starting right guard Dominick Puni is just the latest chapter in this ongoing saga. Now, I want to take you through what exactly happened with Puni because it's a pretty significant development. During the second week of the preseason against the Las Vegas Raiders, Puni was on the field early, and in the first half, he was seen trying to push through. The coaching staff probably hoped he'd be okay, but then, suddenly, he was pulled from the game. Initially, there was some confusion. An unreported injury was mentioned, which is a bit vague, but then it became clear that the injury was more serious. NBC Sports Bay Area's Matt Mayako confirmed that Puni suffered a knee injury that forced him out of the game entirely. And folks, that's never a good sign, especially when it comes to linemen who rely so much on stability and mobility. The immediate concern among fans and analysts alike is how serious this knee injury might be. Knee injuries can range from minor sprains to torn ligaments, and unfortunately, the initial reports don't always tell the full story right away. But the fact that Puni was ruled out for the rest of the game right after the injury occurred isn't exactly encouraging. It's a sign that the trainers and medical staff are playing it safe, which is understandable, but it also raises questions about his availability for the start of the regular season. Now, for those of you who don't follow the team as closely, let me emphasize just how important Puni was becoming on this offensive line. He's only in his second year, but he made a huge impact last season by starting all 17 games, which is no small feat for a young player. That kind of consistency speaks volumes about his talent and his potential to be a cornerstone for the Niners' offensive line moving forward. Behind Trent Williams, who's arguably one of the best left tackles in the league, the right guard position is vital for maintaining the offensive line's integrity and giving quarterback Brock Purdy the time he needs to make throws downfield. And here's the thing, Puni's injury could open the door for other players to step up, especially in the short term. The team might rely more heavily on developmental pieces, like rookie guard Connor Colby, who was starting on the left side during the game. Colby, a 7th-round pick, has shown promise, but he's still raw compared to Puni's experience and consistency. This could be a critical moment for him to prove that he belongs on the roster and can handle the pressure of NFL competition. But naturally, fans want to see their starter healthy and back on the field as soon as possible. The hope is that Puni's injury isn't too severe and that he can recover quickly. Now, let's not forget that the 49ers' offensive line, historically, has been a mixed bag in recent years. They had some struggles in past seasons with injuries and consistency, but they've also shown resilience and the ability to bounce back when fully healthy. Trent Williams, as the anchor of that line, has been a rock for this team for years. His leadership and skill level set the tone for the entire unit. The addition of Puni last season really helped solidify the interior of the line, and his development was a key part of the team's offensive success. With him potentially sidelined, the team's depth will be tested, and it's going to be interesting to see how Shanahan and his staff adjust their game plan to compensate. Looking at the bigger picture, this injury comes at a time when the NFC West is more competitive than ever. The Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams, and Arizona Cardinals are all improving, and every game counts. The 49ers, coming off an impressive playoff run and a Super Bowl appearance in recent years, have built a solid foundation, but injuries like this threaten to slow down their momentum. It's a harsh reality in the NFL. Injuries are part of the game, but the key is how a team responds and adapts. The depth of the roster, the coaching staff's ingenuity, and the resilience of the players will all come into play in the coming weeks. And this isn't just about Puni, it's about the broader challenge the team faces. The offensive line is the backbone of any successful team, especially for a team that relies heavily on a balanced attack, both through the air and on the ground. Brock Purdy, who's been a revelation as the starting quarterback, needs protection, and the running game needs lanes to open up. Without Puni, some of those dynamics might shift, but the 49ers have shown before that they're capable of overcoming adversity. They've got a coaching staff that's innovative, a roster full of talent, and a locker room that's proven its resilience time and again. Now, I want to talk a little about what this means for the season ahead. The 49ers are aiming to build on their recent success, with sights set on another deep playoff run. They have a talented roster led by players like Brock Purdy, who, after stepping into the spotlight last season, has shown he can handle the pressure of being a starting quarterback in this league. His poise, decision-making, and ability to extend plays have been impressive, but he needs that protection up front. The offensive line, especially the interior, has been a key to their success, and losing Puni, even temporarily, could test their depth and cohesion. Of course, the team's defense remains one of the best in the league, with a versatile, aggressive unit that can carry them through tough games. But football is a game of inches and injuries, and even the best defenses can struggle if the offense can't keep pace or if the offensive line breaks down. That's why every injury, especially to key players like Puni, matters so much. It's a reminder of how delicate and unpredictable this sport can be. Even in the preseason, these issues serve as a wake-up call, emphasizing that the team must stay vigilant, stay healthy, and keep working on their depth. Fans are naturally concerned, and rightfully so. The 49ers have a rich history of overcoming adversity, but it's always better to have your full roster available, especially when aiming for another Super Bowl appearance. The team will undoubtedly be doing everything possible to get Puni back on the field quickly, whether that's through rehab or cautious management. And it's not just about one player. It's about the entire team's effort to stay focused and keep pushing forward. As we look ahead, the season promises to be a roller coaster. The NFC West will be intense, and every game will be crucial. The 49ers have the talent and the coaching to navigate these challenges, but injuries like this test their depth and resilience. It's a story that's still unfolding, and I'll be here to keep you updated every step of the way. The big question now is, how will the team respond? Will other players step up, and how soon can Puni return to the gridiron? These are the questions we'll be asking in the coming weeks. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. We'll keep an eye on how Puni's injury develops, how the team adjusts, and what moves might be made to strengthen the roster as we head toward the regular season. So keep your passion alive, stay loyal, and let's see how this story unfolds together.